Hello everybody, welcome to the Southend Guy Paranormal channel. And it's great to have you back with us. I'm Adam, as you know and love. And yeah, what a great weekend we've just had. It's been very busy, very full on, very emotionally tiring. And I'll tell you why that is. Now, on Saturday, Stella and I went over to the Isle of Grain again. Now, as you remember, we went over there a few weeks ago to do a recording about the B-17 that come down, and we're going to be revisiting that site around the summertime, around the anniversary of when that other B-17 crashed. But that's a story for another day. At the time, I said to Stella, there's other places to check out on the Isle of Grain, including the Isle of Grain Fort Tower, which Ricky Tracy and myself have already been to. It's a very old fort, built in 1860, and it's in the Medway estuary. And it's another one we'll be returning to. Now, I made a slight muck up on Saturday about pick-up times, because I wanted to get there when it was still light. It didn't quite happen, so we got there when it was dark, but we're still able to get a sort of decent look at it, I suppose, and get some really pretty pictures of the Medway estuary, and the lights just reflecting from Sheerness, which you can see on my Instagram. And yeah, whilst he's there, I thought I'll put the Spirit Talker app on, because it's currently seems to be proven a pretty accurate app. It does seem to be very spot on with what it comes out with. So anyway, I put the app on, and my granddad James come through, like my dad's dad. And the thing about my granddad, he actually died when my dad was 17. So obviously I've got no physical memories, but I do. My granddad's one of my guys, so it's like I do feel like I know him, even though I never met him physically. And yeah, I had a few things come through, which was really nice. And not only that, but I had a little bit of an emotional moment, because over the course of time, but I've lost my Auntie Jean passed away some 35 years ago. But it's well, they say time's a great healer, and it is. And you remember all your happy times with people. But just say she died 35 years ago, but it could just well have been yesterday. As I say, that was my dad's sister. That was obviously my granddad James's daughter, and then around 10 years ago, I lost my cousin Mark, who was my Auntie June's son. There was two. He had another sister like me cousin Linda, who's very much alive, thank God. But yeah, it was just sort of, nice to hear from you, and give my love to my auntie and my cousin and that. And yeah, it's still getting me a little bit at the moment. So anyway, yeah, that sort of little conversation, and then it appeared that Stella's nan came through. So that was a little bit of a shock for us, or particularly Stella. And yeah, we had a reasonable conversation. I think it got Stella a bit emotional as well, because there's sort of there's, as is the way with when you're talking with spirits, you tend to have some unfinished business to resolve and that sort of thing. But that was kind of the impression we got. I won't sort of bore the details or anything, but it was it was sort of profound contact, really, which wasn't really expecting. It's not random, but it just didn't. Nothing's ever random, but it just didn't expect it. So anyway, yeah, as I say, my granddad come through. My Stella's nan popped up, And then after that, Stella was using her camera, and she could see like orbs flying around in front of her camera. Bearing in mind we're on the path which is next to the beach, and you know the waterfront and that, and sort of said, "Oh, you know, where are they emanating from?" And it was like, "Oh, just slightly to the right in her camera, in a camera view." So I've gone and stood there, and I felt my right hand. I felt some tingling through my fingers in my right hand, and when Stella looked back at the footage, you could see some orbs and stuff around me, and one actually literally went up my right arm and went across my face, and you see my head turn with this orb. I'm gonna drop that little clip now and a picture of the orb that Stella did capture. Just to quickly point out, Stella does have her own social medias, because, as you know, those of you that watch the card reading, she does all sorts of things like that. She's amazing. As I say, she does so many things. So if you want to check out Stella's Temple on Instagram, and it's also Stella's Temple on Facebook as well, and you can see all that she does. And she does some really great stuff. But yeah, as I say, that's the little video clip. I'll probably post the bits up in their entirety, but just to give you a little taster. So yeah, that was Saturday. As I say, it was just it was emotional, but it was a nicely emotional, intense moment. So yeah, as I say, that was Saturday. And then on Sunday, we finally got around to bringing closure to Kevin Whittaker. Much in the same vein as the Patricia Parsons one that I've already done. You know, you got the drone footage followed by me tracking down the spot where she was dumped, and then we go into the spirit box communication bit, and then given with Rudy and Stella with us to give her closure. So we've gone very much a similar vein with Kevin. It was just a question of getting a night when both Rudy and Stella could come out and do it, because there's only as you know, I've got my own abilities and what I do, but on my own I can be quite limited. So having Stella and Rudy there just makes a much more complete sort of investigation, as you will. Well, anyway, as I said, we went back there Sunday night, and again I feel we've done some really good work there with Kevin. Hopefully getting anything he needed to get out and helping him to move on. I won't say too much. I'll just drop you this little taster clip, which ironically again is from Stella's phone, because yeah, the devices that we had on the night, which me EMF meter, cat ball, usual things, they were going off as well. It was quite it was a good night. As I say, it was just emotional, intense, but you can see those clips. Standing beside that again. Okay, Kevin, can you make my rods cross, please?
Oh.
Right.
Stay still.
Ball's just gone off again.
Thank you. So I've got that as well.
Kevin, well done, mate. Yeah, we've got you, mate. We're here. Thank
Oof.
you.
God, the goosebumps.
You're doing really well. Brilliant.
Whoa.
All right, can you uncross, please?
Whoa, it's got a strong energy.
Well, Kevin has.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gone right through me.
There we go. So we're all here to help you, mate. We're all here to help
done.
You. So yeah, that was what we've been up to. So it's just been a very, very busy time. Also, I'm gonna get my hand back into my music a little bit more. I've just ordered a set of monitor speakers, so I'm aiming to start doing some mixes again. But with technology moved on the way it has, the last time I was doing mixes, it was pretty old school. Not old school as in you put it on a tape and you used to give out mixtapes. When I first started doing my mixes, I'd put them to CD, pop a track, cut them and everything. But these days, everyone seems to upload their mixes to SoundCloud, I believe. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Just of recent, I felt that I need to get back into doing my music again. Because as much as I love doing the karaoke, it's good fun and I love to sing. There's more strings to my bow for what I do. And when I originally started this, it was as a house DJ. That's where my roots are. And it was thanks to Danny Rampling mainly, listening to what he did. Incidentally, Danny Rampling, if you're not already aware, Danny is a very, very awake DJ, and he's one of the best. So, just check him out on all the socials. He's a great guy, sort of very, very proud to sort of have him on board, as it were. So, but yeah, I'll be getting back to doing my house music again, which I'm really looking forward to. And I did something else I did a long time ago. I sort of dabbled in a little bit of making a bit of music. So maybe going to look at doing that again as well. So just watch this space. Hopefully, going to get some new bits and pieces going. It's all to keep you occupied and amused. And what I'm also going to look at doing is I do have another channel which I may well be using for more vehicle related things. And the ironic thing is this channel is actually older than the one I'm using now. It was just the way I'd set them up that this one ended up being the channel that I used for doing my paranormal content and everything else, and that's what's built up. But I've got a spare channel. I've renamed it Saabs and Cycles. So the aim being is to hopefully get all vehicle content shifted onto that channel. We'll just wait and see what happens there. I'll see how everything goes. What else? There will be another protest. This is to do with the ULEZ, and I believe it's going to happen on the 25th of February at Trafalgar Square. If you have a look around on the socials, you should be able to find something on it. But I'm sort of looking to attend that and take my triumph. But yeah, it's to do with the ULEZ. So right, I'm pretty much going to leave that there. So I've covered the content that we've done. What we've been doing. The content this week will be the second part to Kevin Whittaker. And that's it. Where we're going to be recording this week, I've got no idea. Because the main thing to me was getting Kevin Whittaker out of the way, and we've finally done that. So it'll probably free me up to look at other sites, and we'll see what happens there. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'm sure I've got other stuff to talk about, but that will probably come to me when I sign off. Waffling again. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Love and light to you, and God bless you all. Look after yourselves. Thank you.